Hello class and welcome to Module 4. This is where we will do our first major speech. So just like always, it is very important that you watch this, take notes, come back to it, read through all of the resources, and then ask questions if you have any. So let's go over it. So this is an informative speech with a visual aid. So first thing you're going to want to do is review the directions so you know what to do, what not to do. There are topics that are off limits. I'm going to briefly discuss those. This is a 3 to 5 minute speech, so you have to ensure that you're meeting time. If you only give a 1 minute speech, that is a 1/3 of the assignment, and your grade will be adjusted accordingly. So make sure that you are choosing a topic that is conducive for a 3 to 5 minute speech. So this is just informative. You're just going to tell us about a topic that you know. No research. Any form of AI in your outline will result in a 0. So just stay away from that. Pick a topic you know, you like, you're connected with. So here's what you can't do. This is not persuasive, so nothing persuasive. Nothing how-to demonstration. You don't want to have this is not a first-person speech. So even you can't have a key point devoted to a first person. You can have bits and pieces in it, and I'll discuss that in a moment. But this is not a first person speech. This is simply informative. So think about your world, what you do, what you like, what you know. And with that said, there are certain things that are off limits, such as your sport, like what it's like to show a pig in FFA, just because those are very cliche topics and it's what everybody gravitates towards. And I want you guys to put more critical thinking into your topic selection here. Some other things that are off limits, just because it's very cliched, is social media, technology, sleep, anything with exercise and nutrition, just because that's kind of dumbing down your audience a little bit to be like, we should exercise and eat well. Well, yep. Kind of like, I'm going to show you how to tie your shoe. Okay? So, again, it does require critical thinking. So, you can go through and read all of this. Okay? So, I'm going to come back out. Here are our resources. You will want to make sure that you watch the number 4, the using visual aids in speeches. That is your lesson over how to compose your visual aid. And so make sure you watch that. But while we're discussing it, when you use your visual aid, ideally you're going to project it to a screen beside you, and you have to have interaction with it. And so you can watch the example and see it's not anything over the top, but it is not a big note card. You are barely going to put any text on it at all, not full sentences, not a paragraph. So this is not for you, it is for your audience. So you have to have some sort of interaction with it, as you can see here, reference it. That is a requirement for your visual aid. So if you're going to use a laptop, let me grab mine real quick. Let's say you're going to use your laptop, okay? You cannot hold it, okay? You don't want to be behind it. It needs to be beside you. So you would have it beside you, standing up clearly, and it would be next to you, and you'll have that interaction with it, okay? So number 4 in the resources right here is what you need to watch, and then present it, and then have interaction with it. So let's come back out to the modules. So your first step with this one is going to be to get topic approval. So make sure that you answer 1, 2, 3, 4. And I know it's just about your topics, but you're still expected to fully answer those. And it says 5 complete sentences per response. So right there, even by having you give those 5 sentences to elaborate on your answers is part of the critical thinking process. So read through here. That's going to be what you do first, and then respond to your peers. If you note that your peer has a topic that is not allowed, is first person, is how to, maybe it's about sleep, or you think that it's persuasive, note that. Just don't be like, well done, I can't wait to see what you do. So really give your peer guidance in that. So your discussion is first, okay? So let's come back out. Do not go forth with your outline, which I'm going to discuss in a moment, until you get topic approval. Okay, that's very important. So after you do this, you're going to do your outline. So right here, there's a lesson over the outlines and there's student examples. My advice to you is going to be to take this student example, copy and paste it, leave the labels. What I mean by that is leave the attention grabber. Everybody's is going to start attention grabber, colon. Reason to listen, colon. Thesis statement, colon. You are required to have all of these statements. The credibility statement, that is first person, okay? But that is your connection to it. Why should we listen to you? So this right here, it's his credibility statement with the topic. And so the preview of the main of your main points. Everybody should read like this. First, I'm going to tell you this. Next, lastly. Then if you come down here, your key point 1, key point 2, key point 3. Everybody should look just like this. First, let me tell you about the history. If you look up here, it says history. This next one is going to be about speed cubing. And look at there, speed cubing. They're complete sentences. It's bulleted out. And then you have transitions that let your audience know that you're done with this key point and you're moving on to the next complete sentence. Then you come down to your conclusion, and there's 1, 2, 3 parts. So again, your best bet, first, watch the lesson over outlines, and then follow the student example. You will post your outline. Do not go forth until you get full credit. If you do not get full credit, that means that's telling you revise it. So for example, if I go in there and you don't have a credibility statement, you're not going to get that aspect on the rubric for the introduction. That doesn't mean you're stuck with the grade. That means you need to do revisions. You have to do the revisions before your speech. You can't do your speech and then after the fact come back and revise it. This is intended to help you get full credit on the speech so that you have all of the elements that you need to be successful. So I grade really quickly, so you need to come in there very quickly and come in there. And if you need to make revisions, almost always they're very, very minor revisions and it doesn't take much. So everybody in here should get full credit on your outline. So make revisions. Same for your visual aid. So you're going to be watch the lesson and then submit your visual aid. So make sure that you have your 5 to 7 slides. There's not a lot of text on it. So I would stay away from Google Slides. They don't open. You can't use Google Docs. You cannot use Google Docs for your outline. It will not open. You have to use Word or PDF. Let me say that again. No Google Docs, Word, or PDF. So if you don't get full credit on your visual aid, then same rules apply. Come back and revise it. Then you're going to post your speech just like we have been and respond to your peers. So 3 to 5 minutes, everything is the same. Show your audience, dress for the occasion, your visual aid, and post the link, make sure it works, and then respond to your peers addressing addressing the physical and vocal delivery, and then no video responses. Okay, so that is what we are doing for this speech, and if you have any questions, let me know.